everyone, are you familiar with the works of Lovecraft? Like, familiar. Not just internet Cthulhu familiar. I'm talking you've read some of his stuff. By the way, please, no comments about him being racist or sexist or whatever. I know that. And let's be honest, at the time I think 90% of people were. It was worse then than it is now, alright? This is The Terrible Old Man, based on the story written by H.P. Lovecraft. And say what you will about the man, he knew how to write a good horror story. Okay? And without it, I can't say you wouldn't have your tentacle porn, because I think you still would have. But without it, you wouldn't have half the shit you have nowadays. Let's face it, that Cthulhu plushie wouldn't be around without Lovecraft. He's the one that came up with the idea. And some of his things were universal, i.e., the fear of the unknown, the fear of what we don't know. We just transferred it from people from another nation to aliens in our time because we do know more about it ourselves because we have access to more of that information. It's just a simple human fear transferred into stories. That being said, let's play, shall we? This thing has been gaining a lot of popularity. Markiplier just played it today. I know Raid Wolf Gamer played it. I know Cinnamon Toast Ken played it. I don't know if anyone else has played it yet, but those three played it, so let's begin. We're in a speakeasy. One dude's Italian. So Angelo, when are we gonna blow this? Hang on. So Angelo, when are we gonna blow this joint? I say we head out tomorrow. A few hours drive to Boston. I don't have a good Boston accent. It kind of looks like Al Capone. Sorry. How long we staying here for? Oh, I'd say just a night. Gotta keep moving. So these guys are not very savory. And then we head back to Arkham. Oh yeah, Batman wouldn't have Arkham Asylum without Lovecraft. This is where Arkham comes from. That's right. Been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Say, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Yes, folks, these guys existed even back then. Incredible. Ooh, did you see that smile? God, this thing's already gotten creepy. We're not even in the story yet. This is like a little prologue. I'm guessing that's a Czech name. Why don't you go get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Oh, this is going to end hilariously well. Maybe I will. Okay, so he's the Czech guy. Maybe I will. They all look fucking creepy. Like, the Al Capone guy's the only one that doesn't look that creepy, but the other two... Well, okay, one of them just look kind of lecherous and, like, just like a thug, which is fine. This dude... I'm thinking Fishman Dagon here, actually. Appropriately enough. And get us some beers while you're at it. You've still got some cash from the old broad the other night. Yeah, this guy just looks like Al Capone. Yeah, I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Must have robbed an old woman. Hopefully they didn't kill her, too. Better old Manuel that he spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. So I guess she's still alive. God! Just that animation of a smile creeped me out a little bit again. Damn right. Yeah, his isn't so bad, just... Yeah, he sounds so bad. Like, already this thing is giving me bad vibes. Like, creepy vibes. Not bad as in this is going to be a bad game. This looks like it's going to be fun. By the way, despite 3 YouTubers that are big that I watch, including Mark, who I tend to watch his videos, like, almost immediately, I haven't watched anything of this. I just know the game exists. I know it was on Game Jolt. In fact, I had downloaded it, like, seeing one person play it, and I'm like, oh, this looks like an interesting game. I'll grab it and I'll play it in a little bit. I see another person play it. I go, maybe I should play this soon. Oh, crap, I can't right now. I got other things I gotta deal with. And I was having a bad day yesterday. Just shit was happening and everything. Well, then get us some beers, boy. I don't think he's a boy. I think he's at least in his 20s. Right-click to observe. Left-click to interact. No, I want to close that. Silva. Manuel Silva. Brick wall. That's us. It's Angelo Ricci. So he's Italian. Ugh. If I was her, I'd be running now. I like her! Leave me alone, greaseball! Conversate? Is that even a real word? I've always wondered about that. Go conversate somewhere else. Maybe to your mother. Getting mocked by your friends. I won't bug her. Oh, the guys wanted beer. Can we look at that? Innsmouth? Yeah, I think the guy I'm patrolling is from Innsmouth, honestly, myself, but not that the bartender looks that much better. Jeez. I'm sorry, I always find that humorous. It's like 3 beers! Please? What, no tip? Dickie eating his dinner yet? Ugh. I guess it's his son. Maybe the kid's just allergic to chocolate? Well, sometimes they sneak out. Is it me or is one of his eyes lower than the other? Oh my god, that is fucking creepy. Dude, that's awesome. I would love to be that grocer. Fuck yeah. I guess it's better than trying to run him out of town for being evil. Just leave him alone, let him do his thing. Ah, that was the opening scene we saw. The kid was throwing a stone at the old man's window. Ugh. Those animations are fucking weird. That's the way to talk about your son, dude. Yeah, the kid's a bit of a brat. I can see where he gets it from personally, but calling him stupid? So basically they're talking about a rich, eccentric old man. And we're part of a gang of robbers. If anyone can see where this is going, familiar with Lovecraft or not, congratulations, you're a member of the Captain Obvious crew. Okay, I like that. I just like that. What, you got a date with that broad? I'm sorry. These guys are clearly assholes. I don't think there's anyone really that likable in this town, but these guys are clearly assholes. But oh my god, they're funny as hell. Yeah, with those two. What? It's like amazing. Old fart. I didn't know the phrase was that old. Yeah, it sounds too good to be true. And you know what they say about that. Actually, since this is Lovecraft, I should bring back the old tradition of the candy cigarettes. Hey, we're in the 1920s, for God's sake. Such childlike glee. Uh-huh. So we're pretending to be local reporters. At least we're not going in alone. That would be really stupid. Hi, Fuzzles. Let's see, is there anything else we can do? Okay, I have no idea what to do. Perfectly flat. And I have a cat on me that's not helping. We have a trunk. We have a car key. No, we didn't lose it. Our thug forgot he had it. So now we have a second key. Of course. Maybe we should have brought oil, because that didn't sound good. So we're gonna wait for an hour. Okay, so he has the most, I guess, mercy of the three. Is he saying, you know, just be gentle? Because... One hour later. Question! Is that the scream of the old man, or is that one of your friends? It's the old man! Hey, buddy. Well, that was messed up.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the three unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator.
And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens. But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things, much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
Yes, like how to suck out your soul. An unidentifiable my fucking ass. Those three were the crooks we were playing as. It's kind of a shame we didn't get to, like, explore the house. Oh, this was made in 30 days. Very good game. Short. Done by Cloak and Dagger. What I would like to see... Barracuda egg, that's cute. And it automatically shuts down. My only complaint about that game is it was too short. The graphics fit the mood perfectly. You know, it was, like, all creepy and shit, which makes sense. It's Lovecraft. And the music was well done. Obviously, it's a point and clicks. It's going to control well. Things were responsive. It didn't take too long to figure out what the fuck I was doing. Actually, the average gameplay for this has been half an hour across the board. And they did a very good job with telling the story, although, again, it was way too short. I would have liked to have seen maybe that and then a continuation where maybe somebody else explores the terrible old man's house. Like, it starts with the old... Because it's based off of the short story. You could have started with the short story ending being like a prologue and then going into a bigger game. That would have been amazing. Maybe Cloak and Dagger can do that. Maybe expand on this game, make, like, longer... Like, keep this game and make it a prologue, and then the next chapter is an actual reporter exploring the house. Because it'd be nice to see what was not what was going on, because Lovecraft is kind of built on mystery, but a little more of the weirdness. Like, see more of the old man's house itself. But that's just my opinion. Like, that's literally the only complaint I have about the game, is it was way too short. But I'm glad I played it, and it was a free game, so I can't complain too much about that. But sometimes you just want a little more. Or maybe make, like I really want to see more from this company now, Cloak and Dagger Games. I'm going to look them up and see if I can find more. So, until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye! And, don't annoy old men in their houses when they're all alone, especially if they're former sea captains. Unless you want to be ripped apart by what seems to be pirate ghosts. I don't know.